Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Zainab
And I'm Shukri.
and we're the replacements for the Arayan Club today. So we will be controlling the Kids Club today. If you would like to call in, please do at the normal number line. And yeah,
Ramadan Mubarak, everyone.
yeah, it's
First
the first
day.
day.
Hopefully you guys are going well so far. Not that long left to go.
I know, oh my gosh. But I feel like it's just gonna go so fast.
Yeah.
Like, well, today's the second Dari, like.
Yeah. Literally, we've only got a few hours left.
Yeah, these months are like a lot slower, I would say. So it does fastest break a lot.
Iftar's come in. It's a lot sooner than when the past Ramadans.
Yeah.
So this is very good for if you're just starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is your first Ramadan fasting,
Yeah.
then mashallah, hopefully it goes well and you guys have got a good time frame to work with here.
Yeah. We know the kids will be on half term this week, so if you would like to call in and let us know what you've been up to this half term, you're preparing for Ramadan, etc., please let us know. Yeah, so currently I'm on half term, but you're not.
No.
So like we said, you can call or text at 077-488-55055, and you can come on and recite nasheeds, surahs, anything you really want to say. And yeah,
the number again is 077-488-55055. But yeah, no, I'm not on half term. I'm at uni.
Do you miss that time of like having half terms every regularly?
Kind of. I guess I have weeks off.
Mm.
Like occasionally, like after blocks and semesters are done. But I don't know. I guess a lot of the kids are very lucky that Ramadan has started
and
during the half term.
You're literally spending it relaxing, not like in the school.
You've got
chaos.
You've got a few days to get into it all.
Yeah.
And get the most out of the first few days.
Yeah. So, like we said before, you can call or text at 077-488-55055, and you can come on air and recite nasheeds, surahs, pretty much anything you would like to say on the first day of Ramadan.
Or even just come have a chat.
Yeah. Let us know what you're doing, what you're having for iftar, what you're doing this week, any achievements, for example, you're praying, you're fasting, you're having a half fast, anything.
I think half fasts are very important, especially when you're younger.
Yeah.
To get into it, very good.
Yeah, like I don't know what I would have done if I was going into compulsory fast without having fasted before. Like that prior experience was really important.
Especially when I was younger, we have the times would be quite late.
Yeah.
So I'd fast until like lunchtime at school.
Yeah.
And then I'd break my fast.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important. Very important.
Yeah. So, what are your goals this Ramadan?
I guess every Ramadan, the main goal is obviously to get close to Allah.
Yeah.
To just grow on my deen.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess kind of personally this Ramadan, I guess I want to be a bit more healthier with it, especially with like iftar and food. It's very hard not to get like sucked into the whole like fried food, everything. But obviously it's inevitable.
Yeah.
With anyone.
And you know what? It only comes around 1 month.
Yeah.
So I want to say just have fun with it, I guess.
Yeah, but is there any other month where you're having literally fried food every single day?
No. So you rather enjoy it almost, but then it is quite unhealthy if you think about it.
Yeah.
I think with our culture as well, like immediately when you think about iftar, it's always fried food.
Yeah.
You don't really think about other kinds of foods like normally you would eat. It would always be fried. So I think, like I said, it's like kind of like a treat, like the month. So
it's just rewarding yourself after a full day of fasting.
Right. Yeah.
And it's hard. It's actually, you know, people talk about you shouldn't go shopping when you're hungry.
Oh,
it's the worst.
Oh my god. No, it's obviously kids may not be able to relate to this unless you watch YouTube shorts and YouTube reels. But for example on TikTok, when you see food mukbangs, they've already started. They've literally already started.
Oh my god. But no, it's just the goal of trying to be healthier, which is good. I think you should have that in every aspect of your life anyway.
Definitely, yeah.
But no one is saying don't enjoy.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important if you are, let's say, having like a particularly something sweet or something. No one's saying you can't have that. But everything in moderation.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Any other goals? Specific?
This Ramadan I am trying to go to Tarawih every single day.
Mashallah, that's really good.
I'm trying to go, but I think obviously because it's a lot earlier than previous years. Previous years it was like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this year I think it finishes by like 9 something.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of my goals. Definitely.
Yeah.
So what about you? What are your goals?
My goals, you know what? I think every year it tends to be the same, but like every year I change up depending on how I feel in the moment. So it's always been, of course, increase in ibadah, get closer to Allah, because I feel like this is the month to regain and reconnect. And I feel like also remember that, you know, daily life, we get so consumed in it and we almost kind of tend to put it to a side, like, yeah, I'll do that later. And you tend to do it later, but you think that the reason why you're in the position you are is because of Allah and because of your deen. So you should probably be a bit more appreciative and put it first, put it as a priority. So I think overall, I want to say focus on the activities I want to do like as a priority. So for example, pray all my salah on time. You know, don't procrastinate and say once I'm done this, I'm going to do it. I want to pray on time. Obviously, I think every minute or every chance I get, I want to make dua. Because it's so important in this month. You never know which second, which minute when you make dua it's going to be accepted in this month. So increase in dua, because obviously there's a lot of duas we all want to get accepted. So this month is the month. And probably I want to pray tahajjud a lot more. Purely because I feel like I find a lot of peace in it and I really do enjoy it. So yeah. Just a quick reminder, you can call or text at 077-488-55055 and you can come on air, recite, pray nasheeds, pray any surahs, anything you would like to do and show it all off in the first day of Ramadan.
I think it's very important, especially with Ramadan, that one of the main things of Ramadan is for you to get into these good habits, for you to make this a part of your routine and then carry on after Ramadan. It's very important because a lot of people they like, especially before when you're preparing for Ramadan, you've got to stop this, got to do that. But if you are doing the Ramadan well, if you are doing it in a way where you are reaping all the benefits from it, then it will carry on to your daily life and you'll be able to do that all throughout the year.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's really important to carry on those habits because, you know, when you see, I think this is with every habit you could ever think of. If you change it in Ramadan, it will feel so good, and then immediately when you carry it on, you're not gonna feel it, and it's just that reminder where Ramadan should be that month where you stop the bad things and you attempt to carry it on. I think it's really important. I think even I guess in this generation, even within the kids nowadays, for example, like gossiping, backbiting, bullying, all of these things, like it's very forbidden in Islam, and I think it's very normalized as well. So I can't emphasize how important it is to decrease that, definitely, and watch your behavior, watch what you're saying. Not only in Ramadan, but also carry that on after Ramadan. It can be very hard. It can literally just go in the flow like that in a conversation. But I think it's really important to be aware of your words as well. And kindness. I mean, kindness is a really big factor.
There's so many rewards for being kind.
So many.
In Islam, just in just with the people that you know, just in general. Being kind takes you so many places.
Yeah. So definitely. So during your childhood, what is something you remember you did, or a memory you did or had in Ramadan when you were younger?
I just remember the table always being full.
Yeah.
So I come from quite a few siblings. I've got 3 brothers and a sister.
Oh, wow.
My parents at home. So the table would constantly be full. Everyone, the minute the adhan went off, everyone's grabbing. My mum, she's in the kitchen making all the samosas and everything, and everyone's like jump into it, and it was just like a friendly environment. And I guess another one that really does stick with me is just everyone praying together.
Yeah.
I just think in Ramadan it brings people a lot closer.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad would be leading the prayer and we'd all be praying together. Even though it was like so many people in such a cramped space, but it was just really nice.
Yeah. No, I think those are the special memories that you carry on. And I feel like it's almost sad when you stop or don't do that, because then it's like because you connect that to Ramadan itself. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, for me, during my childhood, like when I was, I want to say 7, 8, like I wasn't fasting as much. I would do half fast, like some of the kids are doing right now, and just watch everyone else break their fast. But I used to join in, and I used to associate Ramadan with summer. Like the heat and like breaking fast at like 9 o'clock when it's Maghrib at 9. I really, really enjoy that time. I feel like it's hard to accept that Ramadan's now coming into the winter months.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the vibe and like the atmosphere even during summer was just so cool. I mean, other fast was probably a lot harder.
The fast was a lot harder, but it felt so. It was just a feeling that you associated with Ramadan. And then the Eids, you wouldn't be checking the app if it would be like raining that day or anything. You knew it was going to be sunny that day. But now it's very much, you gotta just make sure it's not raining on Eid, or else you spend the whole day in the house.
Oh gosh, no, literally, like, so what do you do on Eid? What was your tradition for Eid in your childhood?
Well, for Eid prayer, all of us would go. We'd go our own specific mosque we'd go to. We'd all pray there. My mum, we would buy sweets for all the kids there. And we'd see our cousins, we'd see our family members, right after prayer and everything. And then everyone would come to our house and my mum would make. So because I'm Somali, there's a specific type of like pancake type thing called hamburger, which we would eat. Oh, it's so good. That's literally
speaking of pancakes. Yeah, speaking of pancakes, I don't know if it's today.
It was yesterday.
That's pancake day.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, if any children, if you made pancakes even the day before, Ramadan obviously today started, but if you did, let us know how your pancake day went, if you did anything special on pancake day. And just a reminder, you can call or text at 077 488 55055. And you can come on and say absolutely anything. You can talk about your day, how your Ramadan's going, what you're excited for, and what your goals are this Ramadan, and how you feeling.
Yeah. But what is it like that you did for Eid then?
So my tradition, I think, is still to this day. Most of my family actually live up north, and some live down south. So not a lot of family live in Leicester, but I do tend to have all my uncles and aunties come over to my house in the morning for Eid breakfast, and then we go and we pray, Eid Salah, and then we come back, and then we tend to go to everyone's houses. Each one's houses and get ready at their house. It was hectic. It was chaos. I don't know why we did that actually, but yeah, we get ready at someone else's house basically, and then we'd either have like the tent up or like bouncy castle. And a lot recently we've been going to like Victoria Park, that fair.
Yes, everybody goes to Victoria.
Oh yeah, that's like the thing,
especially with kids.
Yeah,
Victoria Park is the way to go for with the rides, the drinks, the slushies.
It's really nice at the castle, and like they've implemented this, because I feel like it's really nice to see everyone on Eid as well. Like usually it was more like everyone in their houses and families, but now it's like you can literally meet your friend on Eid in the park. It's really nice
because it's like usually with the Eid it's very tight knit community with everyone, like. But when you go to Victoria Park, for example, you so many different types of people there, so different. It doesn't matter what type of race, even religion. I just be seeing random people just there celebrating. They're just having the time of their life. I'm like, okay, get on that ride. Like,
speaking of non-Muslim people as well, like it's really nice to see non-Muslim people be so respectful of Ramadan as well. Like I know, in secondary we used to have a lot of teachers that were non-Muslim and they would fast with us, and it was really nice.
But there's always those questions.
Not even water. Like no.
But it's just the idea of educating. It's obviously, especially the younger that you do start fasting, and depending on your friends and everything, better like to tell them and educate them and let them know what you're doing, know the reasons that you're doing it, why you're doing it, and you can like build in that relationship that you have with your friends.
Yeah, definitely. We've not actually been getting any calls or any messages, guys. I think we're all being a lot shy today. So if you would like to call or text at 077 488 55055. Don't be shy. I know it's the first day of Ramadan.
Come talk to us.
But come talk. You know, you're going to be having to get used to this the whole month. So, and it's a half term. You guys have no excuses. Because I know you're all sat down. Maybe you're tired from fasting. But come on, get on. We want to hear
29 more days of fasting, guys.
Yeah, only 29.
This is the shortest day. Things get longer by the minute. But
yeah, so we do encourage you guys. You guys should be confident and coming on. You know, everyone does get nervous, but don't worry, guys. We are all ears listening. We would like to hear you guys. You can even talk about what your routines are in Ramadan, Eid, what you guys like to do, etc. So please do call in or text at 077 488 55055.
Is there anything specific thing you do in your culture for Ramadan?
Oh, so I'm Indian, so in my culture, it would always have to be we go to a restaurant at night or in the evening. It has to be. I think everyone just gets tired as the day goes on, and like we just have that whole thing of okay, so table's booked at 8, and it has to be an Indian restaurant. Like, I mean, if you're from Leicester, you would know somewhere like London Road or like Sultan and Oldby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a big tradition that we do. I feel like we also eat a lot of Indian food on Eid as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. One thing I would love to like speak about, say like a funny story, is that I was actually on, I think it was in 2022 or 2023. I was on a flight back from India. Me, my mum, my brother, my dad, and we had a lady next to us. She was Hindi, and we were just speaking about random things to her, and she was like to us, "Oh, what religion are you?" And we're like, "Muslim." And she looked at my mum, who had a hijab on, and she was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, she's a Muslim. Like, we are Muslims." And she was really confused. She's like, "There's no way Indian Muslims exist." And I'm like, "I promise you we do." Like, I don't know how else to say this to you, but yeah. And she was like, "Oh, so like," she started asking me about Ramadan and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah." I just find it really like crazy to think that there's that assumption out there, for example, that Indian Muslims don't exist, but yeah, we do. So here,
do you know what I do love? I do love answering like people that just ask you questions about your religion. Like, I just love answering those type of questions, and even if I don't know the answer, then it gives me ability to go and research it and to actually find out. And I guess it brings you closer to your deen.
I love sharing it. I love sharing our like deen and our knowledge of the deen, and like giving a good perception of Islam as well.
Yeah.
I feel like even to like the younger generation, like for example, I do volunteer teaching at a mosque to younger kids, and I always tell them, like, you know, if you have non-Muslim friends, of course, every chance you get, speak about your religion and speak about what you guys do, and spread that, because I feel like you'll get used to it, and it's such a nice thing to do and to speak about. So yeah.
Guys, just a reminder to call or text at 077 488 55055. Come talk to us, come recite your favourite surah, your favourite nasheed, or just have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, you know, don't be shy, like I said, you know. Yeah.
We have got some time to talk to you, so
yeah,
talk to us.
We know it's really like close to iftar time, but come on, if you're praying your asr, come on, you pray your asr and then get on live. We would love to hear. I know we're the replacements today for the Orian's Kids Club, so I'm assuming that you would have to be wanting to almost talk a lot more tomorrow. But guys, we are still open ears and we are listening as well. So,
what is, just a question, what do you think is something that someone can do to be more kind?
I want to say probably starting off with being, I want to say smile. And it's such a generic, such a cliche, like,
it's sunnah.
It's sunnah, exactly. You know the relief or like the happiness I get, and it makes my day when someone smiles at me, or I smile back at them. It's literally the best feeling ever. Like a complete stranger. I really like that, and I think even with kids in like primary school and stuff, I think it's like so important and to smile, be happy, be kind.
Smile, give your friends a hug.
Yeah, any chance you get, just do it. Literally, just do it. Don't think, oh God, this is awkward. No, like, you know, you are probably making someone's day.
You never know what someone's going through. So maybe that one smile or that one hug will make them feel 10 times better. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. And I think even just conversing with someone, you know, like someone even random, that's what I think being kind means to me as well. Like, whoever it is, no matter who it is, it doesn't have to be someone you know. I feel like being kind in that nature is like, it's almost like being the person you would want to meet.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. For kids especially. I mean, you're growing up in, I want to say, a really toxic world now, with a lot of bullying and a lot of hatred around, and I think it's really important as Muslims as well. You know, we do not promote that hate and that toxicity, so it's really important that even your siblings, you know, I think
be nice to your siblings, guys.
Please.
No fighting during Ramadan. They don't want that. Your parents, they have had enough. They're doing all the cleaning. They're doing all that. Also help your parents during this Ramadan.
For sure, this is a big one.
Make sure to help them, even in the kitchen. Have the plates, like
one aim this Ramadan, I think every single child and every single person should have, is to be kind to your family as well. I think that's really important, because when your family are satisfied with you, everything just gets 100% better. And even just like in Islam itself, I mean, you know, we're not able to enter Jannah through if our parents are not happy with us. So
especially your mothers. Jannah lies at the feet of your mother.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's really important to respect your parents and keep that up. If you weren't probably doing that before Ramadan, do it in Ramadan and carry it on after Ramadan. I think it's a lot easier maybe to do it in Ramadan because your heart automatically just goes humble. You know, you don't have the influences of shaitan. Guys, shaitan is locked away. Please do not be blaming shaitan for your behavior. You do not have shaitan influencing yourself. So please do be kind, be respectful, and I think when you implement that kind of behavior, you yourself will become a lot happier, a lot more. Everything just will feel a lot better, and you know that Allah is happy with you when you're kind and you're happy to other people.
Come on, guys, let's get some callers in. Remember, call or text at 077 488 55055. We understand you guys are all nervous, but it is the first day of Ramadan, so let's get this ball rolling.
We should really be having exciting calls right now. Even if you want to message in, text, or tell us anything, you know, any sort of things that we've been talking about, any personal stories, experiences, anything really, please let us know, and please call in or text.
Or else you're going to have to just listen to us talk. So come on.
Yeah, if you find this boring, you may want to be that person to come in and speak. Yeah.
So in your house, what is the type of, like, do you guys go full out for Ramadan? Is it like decorations?
So we actually haven't done decorations, which is,
you've not done decorations this year either.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like it would be so nice, and I feel like I see a lot of influencers on TikTok and YouTube with their decorations up, and I'm like, wait, I don't actually have decorations on in my house. Like, what's going on?
Do you usually have decorations?
Sometimes. I think it would be the basic, like, fairy lights.
Yeah.
But sometimes, and I think over the generations and over the years, it's become increasingly more popular. I think it's that popular with kids now to have decorations as such. But yeah, I think it's really nice to get into that vibe. I think especially for kids as well. Like, it's so sweet.
Guys, you guys can sit down. You can do some crafts.
Yeah.
It'll be such a nice activity for you and your parents to sit down, or your brothers, your sisters, or even your cousins, just to sit down and just to cut out some shapes, like some moons, some stars. Do your own decorations. Decorate your rooms. Decorate your living room. Like, get yourself into that vibe for Ramadan, so you can have the best time.
Definitely. Yeah, as well as like, for example, if parents are listening in as well, you know, please do make this Ramadan especially as you can for your kids. You know, we all have busy schedules and busy lives, and of course that's very understandable. But I think for kids, it's really important to feel the Ramadan almost. I mean, like, for example, in a westernized culture, we have Christmas and things, and that's so popular. You know, you get lights everywhere. Christmas, as I mentioned a month earlier, we should probably definitely make Ramadan and Christmas be on the same level almost. Yeah. It is very important. I feel like for Muslim kids as well, they may feel a bit like
a bit left out, especially because Ramadan is a lot earlier in the year. This year it's in February, which
very early.
I think that I can't even remember the last time. My main memories of Ramadan has been in like September and August. Right. So I think it's very important for kids to feel Ramadan and feel the impact they can have on people in the community, and just like understand that Ramadan is a time for you to get close to Allah, but it's also a time for you to grow. Yeah, it's a time for you to sit down with yourself, self-reflect.
Yeah, definitely.
And kind of decide on the person that you want to be.
Yeah,
you can always change. You can always change. Be a better person.
Yeah, it's never too late. That's a big thing. It's never too late. You know, you could have done the worst of the worst, but always know that Allah's mercy and greatness is always with Him and always with you as well. And He is known as a merciful. You know, the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He turns away shy if you ask for something and you, for example, I think that's a big thing that I really wanted to mention as well in terms of dua. Have faith in your dua. I think that's really important, even especially for kids. You know, if you want a scooter, make dua, but believe that Allah will certainly grant that for you, and that is the way your dua will be accepted for sure.
Okay, looks like we've got
a caller. Assalamu alaikum. What's the name? Amara, what a lovely name. What do you have for us today? What do you have for us today? Okay. Go on. You're doing great.
It's okay.
Is that all? Yeah? Oh wow, that was so good, mashallah. How old are you, Humara? You're 10 and you prayed that well. Wow. Mashallah. The makhraj, the tajweed, everything was so good. Wow, that's really, really good. I'm really, really happy that you called in. Please make sure you call in again.
Is there anyone that you want to give a shout out to? Hello? Is there anyone that you want to give a shout out to? Okay.
What a lovely message. Thank you so much, Jazakallah, for that. So one question I have for you is, why did you choose Surah Yasin to pray? Oh, that's really nice. Mashallah. I'm really glad that you were able to put this on the radio and have everyone listen in. It's really, really nice.
It's very brave of you.
Very. I really admire your confidence. Keep it up. Yeah, so are you fasting today?
Yeah.
How is your fast going?
Alhamdulillah, it's good so far.
That's good.
Is this your first Ramadan fasting?
It's actually my
And you're only 10. Wow.
You started when you were 7. MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, it's amazing.
You started in year 3. Wow.
You're much better than me. I don't think I was fasting in year 3.
I think I probably started fasting in like year 7.
Yeah.
Which is really
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh. And where are you tuning in from?
Where are you listening from? On the radio, on the phone?
On the radio.
On the radio. That's really, really nice. Thank you so much for that. Is there anything else you would like to say? Any mentions? Any stories?
No.
No? Okay, no worries. Jazakallah so much for that call. We really, really appreciate it. Bye bye.
MashaAllah, that was a really good.
It's really heartwarming. I think
It is, that's why it's tearing up.
Like even with this generation, like it's really nice to see them be so engaged in Islam, and like I think it's even really important to be brought up in like Islamic households.
It's very hard. It's very easy to get distracted.
Sure.
Very.
Especially as a kid, you know, you have so much around you. Roblox, brain rotting.
Yeah, guys, let's do a little bit less Roblox this Ramadan. Maybe
Please.
let's keep that for after iftar.
Yeah. Let's get 6, 7 of it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's put the brain rot aside and let's start. Pick up a Quran.
Real. Yeah, for sure. So speaking about Islamic households and things, how was growing up around your family Islamically?
Well, my parents are very religious.
Mhm.
My parents, mashallah, alhamdulillah, they're very religious. And I think from the moment I could speak, I was in madrasa, I was at mosques, I was reading the Quran. I remember every day after school going to a mosque to just to practice, and I got quite far, but then I did stop eventually. But it did get to a point where I was kind of struggling to keep that up. I was trying to, but obviously with every Ramadan I do just kind of pick up again. But I just think it's very important to, even if you do fall off a bit, if you don't stay consistent with it, it's important to know that you can go back.
Yeah.
And you can,
as long as you feel that sort of, I want to do more, I want to do this, then you're honestly great. You're doing great, and it's never, like we said before, it's never too late.
Yeah. What about you? What was it like?
Yeah. So my parents, same as you, they're very, very religious. You know, I've always been embedded in that religious household. Especially even the little things. Well, when I was little, like you said, I was put into mosque, and it was more like a Asian Indian mosque.
Yeah.
So I think through that,
I went to one as well.
Oh, did you?
I went to a madrasa that was very much more Asian and Indian. Like I didn't really go to like a fully Somali one, so it was very.
So we just want to keep a good reminder to call or text at 077 488 55055.
It seems like we have been getting callers, but they are calling the wrong line. But
sorry. Yeah, so that's the number. I'll repeat that again. That is 077 488 55055. So we do really want to hear. Please don't let that wrong line discourage you. Please do call in at this number or text.
Call back. We'll be here. But yeah, do you know what the thing is though with Ramadan? It's like the lead up to Eid.
Oh yeah,
Eid.
Yeah,
Eid is our Christmas.
It
is our Christmas. It is so much better, guys. If you've not gotten your Eid outfits yet, hurry up.
It's time to go shopping.
Hurry up. I know people that have gotten theirs before it's even started.
Yeah, have you? Have you got
yeah, my mum, so alhamdulillah, she goes back home every year. So she goes after the second Eid.
Okay.
So she goes gets her outfits. She goes get it for the next Eid.
That's so organized.
We are stocked up. Don't worry. And guys, remember during this Ramadan, obviously you do want to be dressed more modestly.
Oh, definitely.
You do want to be like kind of letting go some of the bad habits that you thought that you could have gotten away with during the rest of the year.
Because you don't really want to be committing these sins during Ramadan. I think
even
that would probably be a bit of a bad burden on you. Like, you really don't want to do that.
There's nothing to blame you. There's no shaitan to blame. He's locked up. He's longer.
try to be that perfect Muslim. Be perfect in your own version. I think that's really important. Like, as long as you're happy with yourself and you know that, like, I'm keeping away from these bad sins and these bad habits, that's what's important. I think one thing to even mention as well, even just wearing a scarf. I hate people discouraging people that, you know, you're only wearing it for a month. So what's the point? No, like, if you're wearing it for a month, it's fine. That's perfectly amazing. Everyone has their own journey. And I think don't let those comments discourage you. You know, everyone's at their own pace. If you carry on wearing the hijab after Ramadan, that's amazing. If you don't, that's okay, because at least you know that was your practice and you're still working towards that.
Your journey is your journey.
Sure. Don't let anyone else define it.
Even if you give 10% of what you have, that is 100% of what you have. So it's do what you have to do, and whatever time frame that you're on, inshallah, you reach where you want to go. So don't even if it's thinking of wearing the hijab for the first time, even when you're young. There's no specific age that you need to start. Of course, it is one of the things that we do have to do as Muslim women. But if it is something that you are thinking of starting young, don't get discouraged. If you do feel as if it's not for you at the current moment where you're at, that's okay. And inshallah, one day Allah will guide you to a place where you are comfortable to be wearing it. But the conceptions of it being, oh, it's going to be too much faff, it's going to be too much of a hassle to deal with. It's not. I've been wearing hijab. Well, obviously when I was younger, I used to take it off and stuff like that. But I think I've been wearing it since I was in year 8, thankfully. So
that's very good.
So just know that you're doing it. Your journey is between you and Allah. Nobody else is involved with that. And any negative comments, push that aside.
For sure.
Don't listen to it.
It's very easy. It's very easy to listen to these comments, especially in primary school and things like that. Secondary, you know, that's your only world, if that makes sense. Like, those people that are around you, you think that they're your only people around you, and you will care about their opinion, but it's really important you don't. And whatever you choose to do when you're wearing a scarf, when you're getting rid of a bad habit, you're doing it for Allah, not anyone else. So it's really important to keep that in mind, children and adults and everyone, to not let anyone else's opinion, especially this Ramadan, not define you. Quick reminder, we've not got so much time left, so please do call on the right line and come on, speak about anything you would like. First day of Ramadan, please do call in or text and let us know what you've been up to and what any good reminders.
The show will be on for the rest of Ramadan. We are just a replacement today. But
I promise you won't see our faces on the kids club.
Just reminder to call 077 488 55055. We're gonna be on for about another 6-ish minutes. So this is your last chance to call in for today, and remember, you can talk about whatever you want.
Absolutely. We want to hear what you're having for iftar. What if you're planning to pray Tarawih tonight?
Yes, you
so inshallah, yes. Obviously, I follow Morocco, so tonight will be my first Tarawih. So inshallah, yes, we'll do. I think maybe today mainly from home, but I do want. I think, you know what, it's so hard with like college and things like that to go to the mosque to pray Tarawih. And I think sometimes it may sound, I do sometimes prefer to pray at home, only because
you're more like a rather at home.
Like I rather have my bottle of water and I chill to pray Tarawih. I think sometimes at the mosque it can be really overwhelming when they're praying really fast to concentrate on things, and sometimes I prefer to go at my own pace and then like afterwards do my own ibadah and things like that. Sometimes I really prefer that, but there are nights, for example, like Friday, Saturday, you know, when I don't have anything the day after, where I'll go with my friends and go with my family to the mosque. So inshallah, I do hope to increase to go to the mosque to pray Tarawih. But I do know inside I do kind of prefer the home space.
I'm kind of the opposite. I think I prefer going to the mosque.
I hear it.
I guess it's kind of like, it's obviously it's a community and everything, but it's like especially because each mosque kind of they do their own thing with it, and it's you just like if you go every day and you go when you can, it's just like a fulfillment at the end that you know that you've gone through all of this.
Yeah.
And it's like you're sharing your sunnah with everyone, and it's more of a like, it's also kind of like a social thing. Like it's very much like a social thing. Because
I think that boosts you. It motivates you. Yeah.
It's like, oh, like if you feel like staying at home, and then your friend messages you, oh, you come to Tarawih today. Like,
yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not be there?
Yeah.
But I think it's very important to remember to pray all of your salahs this
Sure. If you are young and salah might not be obligatory upon you, please do try. Please do attempt, because you're making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy, and that's what we're here for. So
all that matters.
So please do try, even when you're tired, when you want to go sleep, when you're not bothered, or when you're tired from fasting. I can obviously understand and relate to that. That when you're tired, you're fasting, but please make that fasting be your purpose to pray. And please increase your salah. Time. If you're young and you're not praying really much outside of Ramadan, please do increase that in Ramadan, and hopefully and naturally that will carry on after as well.
Especially your Fajr and Isha. I think a lot of people miss that one out even when they're younger, because they think during the day that they can just kind of just do their Dhuhr, their Asr, and then obviously your Maghrib. But just remember, try to remember those two salahs. They're two very important salahs, as all of them are. But also with that, try to get your family to all pray together. I think that's such a good bonding thing. Like, pray with all of your siblings, your parents.
Remind them, have you prayed? Have you not?
Yeah. And even just come all together as a family, help each other. It's very, very important. As you said before, it's very important to just spend more time with your family and just have a good time with that.
And I probably see that all together will probably bring so much happiness and so much joy. Especially in this month.
Memories that you can look back on. It's like, what do you associate with Ramadan? It's the time I spent with my family. That. And I think that's very important. That's very good for just not even yourself. It's also very just good for your soul.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. We would like to say that we and Shukri actually have a show on Mondays. And so please tune in on those Mondays, because you probably won't see us again on the kids show. So, but this is a final reminder that now we will be wrapping it up. So if you didn't have the chance to call or text at 077-488-55055, please do call in tomorrow when you have your normal guests on the show. And we will be wrapping up this time. It was really fun though to speak about something from like a kid's perspective. And talking directly to our kids' audience. A big jazakallah to Humera. He called in and she prayed beautifully.
MashaAllah, that was really
nice, considering she was only 10.
Yeah.
Wow. And if you know that can be you, please do call in and please do text. We have a whole month left. This is the first day, So yeah, Jazakallah guys for listening and tuning in, and we hope to see our audience on Monday, but we will hope to see the Ariane's Kids Club be up and running from tomorrow.
Yeah.